So it'll be interesting to see if they
10
can make it
seconds
work. And we have a pretty early TA pick here, and I think this is one of the best
5
mid heroes in
seconds
this patch
remaining.
right now. And also we see Secret both banning Venomance and Viper out, which is the go-to counters to the hero. So that's very clever. Also Razor is banned. So I'm not sure what they're gonna put mid. Maybe Ember Spirit. It's
Yeah,
another way to deal with it.
Emma has one of those kind of, it's a cop-out to say, but skill-based matchups, where someone can potentially win the lane if they play it very well. Alternatively, you've just got the standard mid-lane heroes that can do okay. What about Sniper? Do you rate Sniper versus TA?
I mean, maybe.
The problem then is that you've got a Sniper on your team, though.
Kind of, yes. It also has to be a good sniper game, I think, in the game. But it could maybe work. He has like pretty high damage on you though, the TA. He might just outlast you. He'll hit you the first few waves and then you're under leveled. So that's always the problem with TA, is that he does have refraction that gives him a huge advantage in last hitting.
Yeah.
There's also heroes like Pogna you can put there. Some heroes like even some mid Bat Rider. But you have to kind of address it one way or another. You have to address it in laning phase, or you have to shut down jungle, or you have to like, I don't know. You kind of have to deal with the hero. Otherwise, he just comes out with some 13-minute desolator and takes Roshan, and it's a hard game from there.
Whoa. There's the hero. Tidehunter comes out from team. So whoa, that's another hero. Viking comes out
Huskar,
from
cool.
with a Huskar. Wow.
That's a good response too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's a very
Huskar
hard
is
lane for TA.
Yeah.
Later on, you can kill the Huskar though with one successful meld into one disable. But the laning phase is definitely,
10 seconds remaining.
I think, almost unplayable. Like TA has to go jungle at level 3 or something.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but TA, one of the few remaining mid laners who actually can efficiently jungle very, very well. Since they removed it from OD and Razor, it's now TA's job to be that jungling hero. So, yeah,
I wonder if they could do some kind of aggressive type of lane with Chen and Venge, and just maybe just try to play around the fact that TA is going to jungle early, so you kind of shut down the one part of the jungle at least. That's gonna at least slow her down a lot. Plus, you can rotate mid and do some take the tower early, stuff like that. That might be a good approach to this game, because you kind of have to speed up the game. You kind of have to take over the map and try to get Roshan away from TA as well on Huskar. So, but again, we see this kind of no support draft from Secret. Their supports are Puck Shaker, right? Not the traditional 5 and 4.
Very greedy.
I mean, Shaker 4, of course, but like
10 seconds remaining.
They have massive amounts of team fight. So if they ever get to that mid game and are like not too far behind, they can easily turn it around with just one decent fight.
Agreed, absolutely. But I really want to see some more push coming out from Viking, because I don't want them to be in the same position they were in last game, where they had all these heroes and couldn't take objectives very easily, or didn't have the wherewithal to take the objectives. Just get like a Beastmaster or something. I think they're probably going to get that.
Yeah, I would agree. I also think it could be smarter of them if they would go for some kind of that hits the same timing as Huskar, right? Because you're going to have to assume that Huskar is going to have a really good game mid lane. There it is.
Oh, feels good, man. Feels very good.
The calls.
There it is. The Beastmaster comes out from Viking. That's going to round off their draft, give them a little bit of extra push they need, and try. I mean, I'm also worried for them if their thinking is along the same vein as mine. Then I'm very concerned for their.
What's Secret gonna go for? They again have last pick. They have 30 seconds. Think about it here. Some kind of deep push could be nice. I was thinking they could maybe pick Wind of Wyvern, but they kind of can't. I don't know if they can afford to have Wyvern here with the heroes that they currently have. What else could there be? Need a Mato hero, right?
Carry? Yeah. I want to see.
Just Ursa, round 3 or 4. Sniper.
Team Secret take the sniper. Okay, there it is. I guess their catch isn't fantastic once you get the initial burst out of the way, but they do have the toss from the Tiny, so definitely gonna not be the freest sniper game in the world, but still feels alright. What do you think about it?
I guess it's a safe lane sniper then. I mean,
Maybe?
it. Yeah, I think so. No, they're gonna put TA side lane, I guess, and sniper mid.
Yeah, that's what
That,
I would have assumed to try and
but
dodge the Huskar lane.
I think you just trial lane this TA with your beast Venge and leave the tiny bottom against Tide.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Shad is playing Venge, which means it's a carry Venge.
Okay. Okay.
Aramis is
Yeah, I
playing the
mean,
Tiny, so he'll be on the 4.
same thing. I think you just aggro with this Venge and then you put the beast safe lane.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
that's a good way to do it.
Yep, I'm with you there.
Because
I agree.
you kind of also have to help out the Huskar a bit. Because I don't, as good as the Huskar vs TA matchup is, I think the sniper enjoys the matchup against Huskar. At least if there's no help involved or anything, like eventually he just has too much range on you.
All right. Well, there's going to be a draft for this game. Team Secret once again trying things out a little bit off the wall here. Meanwhile, Viking, they're going for this very aggressive looking lineup with a lot of auras, a lot of pushing potential, and a lot of damage to be put out. Let's see if they can put the pressure on Team Secret and try and pull off an upset here, or whether Team Secret are going to be the commanding force they turned into last game as well. Let's find out. Game number 2, Team Secret versus Viking here at the DreamLeague Major Qualifiers. Now, don't forget, this is an important game. Team Secret, obviously, you just want to be able to grab that top seed position if possible, and in order to do that, they're going to have to win this game, or if they don't, then they'll have to beat Alliance at the end of the day, which is also going to be not the easiest, definitely the hardest matchup in the group for them. Meanwhile, Viking, now with this one loss, it does still mean that they're kind of stuck in the 3rd position, tied with Sword Dark. In fact, I think with this loss, it might put them below Sword Dark technically, but then Sword Dark have another game to play after this one against Wind and Rain, so assuming they do well against Wind and Rain, Viking really needs to pull off some wins here and to try and get things to a tiebreaker, so let's find out.
Yeah. Okay, so TA looks to be going top with Earthshaker.
Mm-hmm.
And because they lane the way they do, I feel like it's a very good setup for them. They have currently put Venge
30 seconds
with
to
Tiny
battle.
top. I think TA don't mind playing in Venge and lane. You can't really break the refraction early on. And I do think the Yapsa's gonna play in a way where he's gonna give Nisha a lot of solo experience. But Poppy is also moving kind of top. It looks like the one thing for certain is the size gonna be bottom. Poppy is gonna probably just try to find where he's gonna be the most useful in which lane. Maybe they'll just try lane with TA in the beginning, secure the lane.
Yeah, probably jumping actually into Shad here. Shad hasn't actually leveled anything up just yet though, so no threat of a stun or anything like that, but could have maybe beaten him to the bounty rune, but Shad gets it all the same. And that'll bring things with Vikings' favour, actually, on the bounty runes there, thanks to some aggressive movements. Alrighty, so starting off on this bottom lane side, I mean, yeah, as you say, I don't really feel like the Chen is going to be doing too much here. Like, there's no way between the two of them they'll have enough damage to force Zai out of lane. He's a Tide Hunter, for God's sakes, right?
Yeah, I think Chen should. I mean, the thing is, the old Chen would just take a creep level 1 and then run mid and then destroy the sniper's game, you know?
Yeah.
But the new Chen is kind of like slower. Like, he needs to lane. He needs several levels before he can start getting a good creep. So I don't know if that's even an option. Like, he needs to be lucky with the creep then. And yeah, there's nothing for him. Maybe the golem. I don't know. But for now, they're just gonna dual lane this Tide. And yeah, I don't know. Sai will get a lot for sure.
Yeah, seeing with 7 tangos still remaining, so if you want to get through him, it's going to take a lot more than a couple of right clicks, Solari, but he's going to... Not quite sure what he's doing with the creeps here, Solari. Either way. Meanwhile, over towards the mid lane, it is Martu versus Tanner. Tanner from the UK, in case you didn't know, making that one perfectly clear. UK pride. And Martu, of course, the fine Finn.
Yeah.
It was a pretty rough one last game for Tanner, as he was playing the Queen of Pain and actually ended up against Nisha. Not doing so great against the Razor, which is a matchup we feel like he should have done pretty well in this game. He's probably not under as much pressure to do well in this lane. And this isn't something which he's going to win as such, but he probably just exists here Wants to try and trade with the sniper as best as possible, but so far he is doing exactly that. 8-3 to the snipers 9-1. So pretty good. And with creeps coming under his tower.
Chen got the Harpy guy bottom lane.
Yeah, this is zapping Zai's health away pretty damn well.
He'll get the kill. Yeah.
Yeah, they need a little bit more, and Zai's not willing to give him, and actually duking through the trees a little bit there as well, going to bring him to safety. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, it is Puppey and Yapzor versus Aramis and Shad, with, of course, Nisha over here, farming up on his TA. Aramis
Yeah,
with
look,
that tree.
also the way they're playing, they're kind of just letting TA get all the experience, and it's kind of what you have to do in this type of scenario, because TA low level is very weak, whereas if he starts getting level 3 and 4 in this lane, side eye.
We managed to get around the back of the tower and get the kill. Solari finding the aggression. Nicely done.
Yeah, so actually the Harpy got nerfed in a way where it has lower mana pool, but it has a very high mana regen, so I don't know if it's even a nerf. It's still gonna be very strong. You just can't. You just have to chill with it a bit and let it regen its mana.
Oops, still up on the top lane. Aramis could be in some trouble, but he tosses the Shaker back under the tower, but Nisha's already here with a creep wave tanking it all up, and Aramis will be dropped by Puppey and bring that guy down. Meanwhile, Shad, he's also getting pretty low here. Yapzor and Nisha giving him the chase. He's going to be able to eat through the trees, but he needs to be quicker than this. They're trying to get the side blade hits off. Not going to happen. Yapzor has a spell. He has a Fissure in 1 second, but Nisha just eats through the trees and meets him on the other side. Aramis maybe trying to go for something here, but he doesn't have a way to break through the refraction charges, so Nisha going to be quite invincible for now. It's a bit of a disaster up in the top lane. It's mid now as well. Well, both of them are going to fall down. Tana and Martu will fall. Tana getting the gold advantage. Martu gets a little bit of XP. Looks like he just tried to go for a bit of a journey around the trees or something like that. I'm not too sure how this one went down.
I didn't see it either. But yeah, he just kind of committed for the kill, and then the sniper died to the burning spears afterwards. So.
It's the second time Tana's made the straight up trade in the mid lane and died first but got the money. Maybe it's a conscious thing. Who knows? Aramis is going to get the toss back onto the TA, but TA's got so much damage. It's really tricky for Shad to actually fight Nisha right now. So that toss definitely not going in Shad's way. There's Puck coming nearby with that orb. Yapzor around the back as well. He's got himself a Fissure and an Invis rune. Fissure comes out, but it's not enough to finish off Shad. They need a little bit more. Puppey does have an orb. He's got 2 enchanted mangoes, and Shad actually just walks into the Shaker. This is a carry, don't forget, and he's going to go down again as the orb connects.
The bottom. Sai's going to get dove here. I don't know if he can make it out of here.
They have got the Hawk to give them a bit of vision, so juking is not going to be possible for Zai here. He's just buying space, but the anti-damage is doing a little bit to make him take a lot of time to bring him down, but finally the Harpy will finish the job with those chain lightnings. And hi Shad, he's going to come in and help him out with the push here with a Vengeance Aura. They can get some real damage up onto this tower while they're all down here. Pretty efficient. I'm going to have to throw out the Fortify. Meanwhile at mid, Aramis looking over towards Martu. Meanwhile, Tana getting so low that he actually had to go and pop the shrine in the jungle.
Okay, so Secret decides to mass TP bottom. Probably the right choice, honestly. Like, they can actually leave Nisha alone top. And I think it's very important in this game to keep the tower alive as long as you can. And, now it's kind of awkward for Dire, right? Like, yeah, Secret investing 3 heroes, but you know, the Dire's heroes don't really
Tana in the middle lane. They're trying to start on the sniper right now with rotation from Tiny. They might just have the damage to bring down Martu, but Tana, is he going to die as well? The Fisher, no, he's staying inside it, but he's actually got the HP regen from his passive to survive, so Shrapnel not enough to finish the job onto Tana here. He's going to live, and a nice rotation from Aramis results on a kill onto Martu.
Very nice kill. 3 bracers on him too. He's very tanky.
Yeah, it takes a bit more than Shrapnel to bring this guy down. That's the Huskar effect for you. Should have his phase boots online decently soon, and that gives him a little bit more catch for the sniper as well, so we'll keep it on going. And of course there's new Aghanims on the Huskar, which essentially turns him into a one-man axe. Forces the enemy target to attack you for a time. I don't know how long the time is, it's very vague, this Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh well. Maybe we'll see it. Puck. Is Puck gonna die here? No, he has raindrops. He's fine.
He's raindrops and a shrine. All a little boy needs to survive is Tiny. Meanwhile, Yapsor
Shad,
looking to
though.
Shad here. Yeah, he's in some real trouble as they've got another enchant totem, but Shad tanky enough to survive through that, but he's just going to keep on chasing him. Yapsor not giving up the chase for a while now, turning around with the anti-armor. I think Shad's kind of accepted his fate at this point, and he's going to let himself fall. There's sacrificial lanes, and then there's this. This top lane is going pretty damn awful for Viking. Let's see if they can make it up
Yeah, I don't know. I
elsewhere.
feel like it's such an awkward position again for them. Like they have this Beastmaster who's supposed to take your tower, and he can't because there's this. Like first of all, there's this fat tide in front, but there's also the secret heroes coming there and defending it, and now top tower.
He could
Top
be
lane.
in a bit of trouble right now as they do finish him off, and Shad's going to grab that kill. Meanwhile, Tanner guys in the top lane. That was a rotation spotted out and finished off by Nisha there. That's a lot of gold, a lot of momentum going to the side of Secret from that one. Down at bottom.
Yeah. But somehow Secret gets to kill the top tower before the Beastmaster with the Chen, you know? Like,
Yeah, they probably will.
they're gonna get it with this wave. And bot lane, it's kind of awkward for Dire. They can't really dive this Tidehunter with level
No.
6. They're gonna probably end up trying, bringing 5 heroes here. So we'll see how Secret chooses to react to this.
Tiny.
This first one
Okay,
TP coming in.
in comes the silence. Tanner's going in deep onto Puppy. Now they want to try and bring him out, but there's a double damage sniper here. They've got to be cautious of this. They toss him out over towards Solari. Solari doesn't want him though. Puppy has died. Meanwhile, Solari getting real low here as Yapsil's trying to chase him down. Solari just running through the trees. Meanwhile, Zai's got the ultimate. He's going to throw it down. Solari should be finished off here, but it's taking such a long time. He actually plants a tree behind him, blocking off Matu, but he will finally drop there, Solari. And now with the ultimate onto Aramis, that's going to be another one. Matu gets 2 kills. Toby just on the run, as is Tanner. They should not be losing these fights. When you dive that deep under a tier 1 tower and a double damage sniper turns up, there's not much you can do about it.
No, they are. Yeah, they're in a pickle now because now the map is suddenly very small. For Dire, like they lost top tower. They still can't get this bot tower, and yeah. Secret should just put pressure on mid lane right now because they know that Dire is probably gonna keep trying to get that bot tower. So if they push mid now, automatically they're either gonna get a trade or maybe even defend the tower bottom by just pushing mid and forcing Viking to come mid.
Man, what's up with these broom handles, by the way? Everyone seems to be getting a broom handle.
Yeah, how many items are there level 1? There's actually quite a lot.
Yeah, there's quite a few, but I feel like in all the tiers, there's items we seem to see more than the others. Like, broom handle seems to be very common in tier 1.
You
We
get
rarely
to
see
see
mango
6
trees.
every game, right?
Yeah,
So chance is pretty high.
just saying, it feels like some are more popular than the others. Meanwhile, Toby gets a kill onto Yapsor in the middle lane. That's fairly nice, a little solo kill for himself there, using that raw, using his boars, and using the Helm the Dominator as well. Meanwhile, the bottom tower will fall, and this time they're going to grab themselves an outpost. So, not feeling too bad on the side of Viking right now, as they're able to control the map quite well, even getting themselves a kill in the process.
Actually, Viking were allowed to go bottom and take that tower
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
uncontested. Plus, they lost Yapsor mid lane. So I think a bit slow play by Secret there. I think they should have forced mid, like I said. But anyways, they're still a bit ahead in gold. Mid lane.
Oh, they're going in deep right now. Tanner's taking a lot of damage, but he's dealing a lot as well. I think Matu will be dropping here, and they actually force back
Nice.
Yapsor, so he misses the Echo Slam. That's really costly, and they're still trying to bring him down, but with Nisha turning up, there's a lot of damage going to be added to this one, just trying to get them Flaming Spears onto him, see if they can burn away that refraction, but that's not going to happen. But the little Shard Golem's going to get to work, firing their little rocks over towards Nisha. Meanwhile, Puppy jumping in, just trying to get a bit of harass off here as well, with that big Fisher coming through the middle. Going to force back the side of Viking. They will be able to land that Burning Spear onto the TA, burn through those refraction charges eventually. But it looks like we've settled things down here in the middle lane, and it will just be a straight up kill onto the sniper and get back to work.
It was a nice play by the Huska there with the usage of Inner Fire. I guess it's not that much you play against Huska, so you don't really think about the fact that he can. Maybe you don't always think about it, that he can like use that spell to push you back. If you're a shaker, trying to echo him.
Definitely came as a bit of a surprise there. Yapsor. Yeah, he's been having some problems with Echo Slam this series. Say that much.
Yeah.
Had the one on the foot of the enemy base last game as well, if you do remember that. But
Yeah, I remember. I don't know what he was.
Considering-
Yeah, whatever.
We did that one. That was
game,
actually.
game was over.
Yeah, for sure. Sending a message, but considering his Rubik performances yesterday, I think we'll let him off.
So Beast has his Helm of Dominator now going Vlad next. He's gonna have a lot of auras at that point.
Hey, there's my mango tree.
The Viking GG's 5-man is gonna be ridiculously strong at that point when they have mech, Vlad's, Beast aura, neutral creep from Beastmaster aura. Like they're gonna have so much auras.
Dominator.
They have Avenge too.
Yeah,
It's
they got it all
actually
going
kind of
on.
ridiculous how much they're gonna have, and it'll be a scary timing for the Secret actually. If they can find the correct fight or go for Roshan, force a fight or something along those lines. But that's the kind of the time you need to play around. If that ends up failing, I think Secret's gonna.
A lot of heroes around Tanner in the middle lane. They're going to be going for this one, forcing Tanner down the river. Not where he wants to be going, so he's going to pop the inner fire, turn around, force to fight the rest of the team, TPing in. But there's the Ravage coming through. Chen keeping him alive. The shot as well. Suddenly finds himself cycling Shad, but Tanner just jumping straight back into this one. Zai's going to be the first one to drop here. Meanwhile, Yapsor gets tossed back into Shad. Yapsor now coming into this little tap with Tanner here, and the Echo Slam once again pushing him away. And Tanner's going to grab this kill. Puppy just trying to take him in the front lines right now. They're trying so hard, but a nice armlet toggle going to keep Tanner alive. Turning around into Nisha. Nisha drops as well. Viking, they are finding this fight and then some, only losing their Beastmaster and getting 3 in response here. And Tanner with some great little plays there, using that inner fire to push away the Earthshaker, and then also nice little armlet toggle as well, gonna get him in a great position to take this middle tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I mean they went for this Husker, but they didn't actually have their damage dealers there. It was only the 3
Control.
supporting staff, or the whatever you want to call it, in Tidehunter, Shaker, Puck, right? So they couldn't burst them in time. TPs came in and what's going to happen now? Like they're gonna walk into a Roche, but there's no Ravage.
They can really do
They
this.
do
Roche.
have
I
a
love
few
this call.
shrapnel charges though, so they could try to bully them a bit, but and they have a trap in there as well, so they do see what's going on. They even see the HP of Roche.
Yeah, it's going down pretty quick, but with Beastmaster making his way over, it's going to start to go down real quick.
He should sentry the pit
They're
to get
coming
rid of
into
this
this
trap.
one. Zai coming around the sidelines. Tanner getting awfully low here. There's a Fisher being threatened here with the assassinate as well. Roshan getting low. Puppy playing around here. They force him out of the pit with the inner fire. Roshan will fall. Tanner takes the Aegis, and now a swap back onto Yapsor as well. But it's Shad versus 2 right now.
Nisha's dead.
They get Nisha instead. Screw it. They'll go for the bigger target. And Zai as well.
Sniper's
Taking
dead
so
too.
much damage. Tanner just wrecking him down. Put 2 men in the middle of everybody, and they'll toss him over to grab
Oh
Zai
my
as
God.
well. Beautifully done by Viking. Just splitting their focus and getting down just about everybody except Yapsor, who's maybe going to try and sneak himself an outpost here. He's actually already owning it, so not really doing much. Just waiting for the bouncy rune. The Viking, they're looking at mid right now.
That was
Aegis.
looking really scary for the Husker. He almost went down there, but a nice armlet toggle last second. Plus, I think Tiny ran into them and tried to like disrupt the sniper and the TA from coming close. So they actually didn't have any spells to like. Yapsor Fisher is only level 1, you know, and same for Sai. He only has level 1 Gush, so they have no long range spells. So yeah, this game once again, I mean, Viking GG are way ahead. They have a ridiculously strong timing right now.
Anna, he doesn't give a shit. He's just jumping straight onto TA the moment he sees him right now. Let's be a little bit
Look at
careful.
his
He doesn't
HP
throw
region
away, but
right now. Look at Husker's HP region with
wow.
Chen next to him.
110.
Very hard, and
joking?
with armlet on as well.
Yeah.
So much HP region. That's it's not easy. Not easy for Secret now. This game.
Yeah, they have got this big
Sniper.
wave pushing in at top, which is going to force somebody back at the very least. But it's a very, very
They
small.
could bring somebody could TV and defend, and they could bring him
they
in
can
with,
bring him
with
up
Chen.
Yeah, you're right.
The hidden ones have
Yeah, this
They
Chen
should
seems to be
definitely do
doing a
that.
lot of
bottom
work.
tower is under attack.
Oh, that's nice for Tiny. He gets his farm's blink too. Very convenient for him. How everything turned out.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Frost Ogre creep from Chen as well. You have so many auras. And sniper, like the damage from Secret is very minimal. Like you have a Mida
Radiant's
sniper,
bottom tower is
you
under
have
attack.
Deso TA, but he can't really get close to actually hit anyone. He will just die to just right clicks.
Yeah. And there is a lot of units, you know, there's a lot of units in these fights. An Echo Slam could be big if you can find it, but at the same time, you know, when you're level 8
That is true.
on the Shaker.
It's also just a level 1. Yeah, it's a level 1 Echo. It is limited damage. He's
giving
must
himself
at this
a little
phase of the
tree.
game is very strong.
Yeah, it's scary and it's very difficult to punish as well. And look at Tana just saying, look at all of these buffs. Look at them all. Royal Jelly, Inner Beast, Helm the Dominant, Vladimir's Offering, Pac-Lead Zora, Cloak Aura, Unholy Strength, Mechanism Aura, Divine Favor. I don't need to list them all. You know them. This
Royal
is just
Jelly, man.
madness. Yeah.
Oh, what about top?
Royal
Nisha
Jelly
is
plus
trying
5.
his best here to force people back and defend his racks that way, but
Yeah. Viking, they are sticking around right now, and they are raxing Team Secret, currently speaking. Let's go with his Aegis. Puppy, gotta be careful, he's burning.
Dire's top tower is under
They
I
should
think
take the
Viking
fight.
should go in with Tiny. Go and attack them. Jump the sniper right now. Force the T8
And
TP.
buys back on Puppy, and Tana's just hitting this. They decide they don't need it. But
Yeah, but Nisha is getting a free like tier 3 into racks. I think they should jump them. Go Tiny. Jump them.
yeah, Aramis being very hesitant right now. I mean, they feel like if they can just get the racks for free, not having to risk anything, able to defend most of their top racks, they view it as worth it. But as you say, you know, starting a fight there could have been advantageous, but still, they're going to hold on for now. Sniper now able to finish off this Maelstrom, though.
Yeah, usually they're not like, okay, Tide is getting gone here. He's a goner.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is usually it's not a good idea to just jump base, right? Because buybacks and like you're gonna end up throwing the game. But I think they're so far ahead here that they could easily just do it, and it would also force TA to like get off their tier 3 tower.
So Toby's going to be protecting this bottom lane as it comes in to get rid of this backdoor protection. I say that as he leaves the creep wave completely alone, but nevertheless, it's disabled the backdoor. They throw it out in the coil. Puppy's just like, I guess we can maybe coil him? Is that going to do anything? No? Okay. Any other spells, guys? We've got an assassinate maybe? Will that stop him? I don't think so. All swap out onto Matu, thrown into the clutches of the Huskar. He's burning, and a flying Ogre Frost Mage is going to take out Matu. Middle lane barracks are falling. Finally, the top lane barracks have gone down to the TA. Has she managed to find her Blink Dagger yet? No, she has not. She's actually gone for the Dragon Lance instead. Fortunately
Alright,
for
so
Secret,
two full sets of Raxes.
yeah, there's 2 towers up in the top lane.
Yeah. And they should not go back to defend these creeps. They should send the hero and recall with Chen, if anything. But they should, like they do, they should take this shrine. And I think they should also go take the top outpost as well as the tier 1.
Yeah, a little bit. You
And
know,
just keep staying in this area.
they can definitely abuse the Divine Favor a lot more than they are doing. And yeah, Tiny's going up to top now. Should be able to clear this out. He's got his Blink Dagger. Gonna probably be able to get a force from this as well. As T8 traps in the base, which is going to be slightly annoying for Aramis to deal with. But tier 1 tower is falling. It's going to take a while to get the creeps in to get the tier 2. So Secret have a little bit of breathing room. Can they recuperate? Can they recover? They're going to get a blink on their Tidehunter. Levels on the Earthshaker, still a long way from level 12, so
Nisha is also kind of keeping up in net worth. He got a lot of levels and taking that Rax top. He almost has a per game pike, which is going to be very nice against Huskar. Probably better than Blink here, right? So
I think so.
he's going to continue to rat bottom. Try to go for tier 1, but tier 1 for now. Also, I think Viking is kind of like, now that Huskar has no Aegis, Secret can kind of commit and use everything on him and try to take him down. And if they succeed, it could mean that Viking like 5-man starts to crumble. But so it's a little bit scary for them to go high ground perhaps. But I do think they should do it anyways and man up and just force. Make sure the Secret comes back to their base.
Yeah, this is your
Don't allow
chance.
this.
This is your chance to take down Secret. Do not miss this. Trying to play their game. If
Don't
they're
allow
trying
them
to
to get ratted, you know? Don't allow this puck to rat bottom.
Yeah.
And they do force everyone
They
back,
go in
so-
deep. They're going to toss out the Shaco. Great pick off here onto Yapsor if they can make it happen. He's still staying alive though, and the shield is out onto Tiny. Tiny might be falling here. They're trying to keep him alive with some heals, but it's not going to happen. Down goes Aramis. And Yapsor also dying there, but they're going to buy back on him. The Secret, they're hungry, they're hunting, they're looking for something here, but Tana going to turn around, scaring them off here. Global heal comes out. I'm not sure about that one.
They should chill now. I don't think there's any reason to go high ground right now.
150
You have
seconds
Secret.
on that Chen
You have
heal.
Secret in their base. Even going on that Shaker, I felt was a little risky. I think they should just contain them now, keep them in their base, and then try to wait for next Roshan. Secret will try to make maneuvers out of the base, but they have full map control now, and the top lane racks don't matter as long as they stay here and keep this lane pushed in.
Yeah, TA's still doing a lot of work, and she's been able to get out of base, keep farming, keep getting herself a lot of income, you know. This is very impressive from Nisha when the rest of the team's been struggling so much, but at the same time, it kind of feels almost like a choice. But now Secret, they're smoked up. They're going to look for some action now.
They know that there's
Nisha.
no Chen heal. They know there's no mech is almost up, but the Chen heal is pretty important. I think Viking needs to be careful they don't use all their heals on like one tiny that's gonna go down anyways, because they need the heal on the Huskar badly if the Secret commits.
Secret trying to wrest control of their own jungle. Now the orb does get spotted. They're gonna know something's up. They want to hold this high ground area.
They're playing well. Like Viking GG are doing the right thing. They went back and they're staying in the right side of the map. It's kind of impossible for Secret to take back this high ground right now. And Huskar is just gonna farm jungle until something breaks out and Chen's gonna recall him in.
Yep.
And Secret has no vision of him anyway, so they might as well assume that he's also standing on the high ground.
It's going to be certainly exciting to see what happens. I mean, this Roshan's going to spawn, and I imagine Secret will try and make a play for it. They're going to have their ultimates. They should then have level 12 on Earthshaker, I would hope, although he is really starved of XP right now, which is not what you want for your Shaker. Here
by Secret. Now they need to be careful, Viking. This is the moment where they cannot, you know, start dying and chain feeding and buying back.
Yeah, Roshan in 10 minutes.
Moment of truth here. Can they finish this or not? Toby? Getting caught here.
Go. Yeah, they're going onto the Beastmaster right now. Now, this is okay if the Beastmaster goes down. They're going to go for the fight anyway, though. Tanner jumping in deep onto the Puppy. Okay. Puppy getting low. Puppy's going to die. Toby will eventually fall, but they've managed to find the +1 in the Earthshaker. He doesn't get off his ultimate either. And now the swap back onto Zai. It's looking pretty good, Viking. They're going to be able to take down the big bad watermelon, and they're going to go straight in for the push. Looking to push in through mid. Get that top lane. Roshan be damned. We've got a base to take. They want to take down Team Secret. Megas is on the table right now as Matsu just kind of Midas that creep, take it away. But it's a small drop in a very big ocean right now. And they toss back Matsu, a beautiful catch there. They'll bring him down again. Matsu buys back. They got to find a way to defend this one. Zai coming onto the front lines. He does have the Ravage. Buybacks are coming. And, well, Viking are running. But they've got a high ground to defend right now. And they get themselves up, holding hard. A really nice fight from them once again.
So Beastmaster is so tanky, and it's kind of lacking of damage on Secret, and they have this, like, some long range spells, but they don't finish off Beastmaster with all this armor and HP regen, plus the mech came in last second. So they could actually turn that around, because Secret, like, one thing is they don't have damage, but they also have kind of long cooldowns. Whenever Fissure is used and Puck spells are used, there's like a downtime of this 10 to 15 seconds where they're kind of out of gas.
Yeah, a little bit of recharge time, which means they prefer slower fights, and Vikings fights are very, very quick. They do have a lot of damage, and they've got a lot of sustain as well, so they're able to just kind of commit very heavily.
I mean, we've seen Secret win a lot of games recently. This one though, they need a miracle. I feel this is a different story, but if there is a team that can come back from this type of situation, it's probably Secret.
Let's see the ultimate test right now. Top lane till 3 tower is the next goal for Viking. And with his Aegis on the Huskar, it's seeming very, very difficult for Secret to defend this one. They're just occupying other areas of the map. Shaker is now 12. If Yapsor can get himself into a really good position, there is always that threat. But of course, with the Aegis, it doesn't mean much. He's just planting himself in little trees to hide behind. And this is how far back he's standing. This is where he thinks he's going to have to be in order to get off a decent Echo Slam. But there's always going to be that Hawk vision. There's always going to be that threat looming overhead. So I'm going to go and take care of that.
They also have some
Coil comes out. They might be able to grab Shad here perhaps, but Tanner on the front line's way too tanky for them to bring down, I believe, although he does get certainly very low there. But with 200 HP regen, is he really ever low until he's dead?
But they use 3 shrapnels on Sniper, so now Huskar don't really care about anything.
Yeah,
He won't
that's
get
slow.
slowed.
The damage is gone.
Halberd.
Oh no, Halberd onto the TA is going to give them the space they need, and in comes the Satanic as well, but Swap at the same time, a little bit of miscommunication there as Tanner just wanted to stay and fight. The rack's still remaining. Tanner though, he's committing. He really wants to try and bring down this melee back. The Melt Hit comes in, back in, out, allowing the health regen to kick in, and coming forwards once more. YapzOr still waiting in the wings. Level 2 Echo Slam. It's about the biggest hope which Secret have right now. It's going to have to be huge. Ravage as well, don't forget, and they've got no shortage of big spells, which they're really holding on to Secret here. They're also being used. This is just
They use everything they have, and he's like
mouse.
almost only tickled.
Yeah. And then back up onto the high ground, forcing back Nisha. If he can take down his refraction charges, he feels a little bit vulnerable. He's going to pop the Satanic and just turn around onto Puppey right now. Puppey inside, the racks are falling. Your spells, you got to use your spells. You're going to get Mega. Tanner does it on the high ground. They take down the racks. Mega creeps are been gained by Viking, and now swap out onto Nisha as well, but the follow-up is not there in time. Tanner's getting lower. Beautiful Ravage. Where's the Echo? Doesn't seem to be here yet. There it is on the back lines. YapzOr making it happen. They bring down Aramis and Shad, and they take down the Aegis as well. Toby from behind going to try and keep Tanner nice and healthy, nice and tanky. Solari's still alive as well. You know, the batteries for the Huskar are still perfectly safe, and that's the important thing. The supporting cast might be dead, but Solari and Toby can still hopefully get him out okay, but Secret are chasing. They've done a lot, and they want to do some more. Puppey, though, got to be careful as the Satanic popped again, and in comes a Disarm onto the TA. Stop not doing any damage. Tanner pops around all over the place. Zai's going to be the target instead, trying to keep himself alive. Zai does go down. YapzOr, they're doing the damage. They bring down Tanner. It's a godlike streak going their way, and Toby might not be getting out of this one as well. They've got the Assassinate, and with Puppey there to just bring him down low enough for them to get the kill. Everybody dead on the side of Viking except for the Chen, but, and it's a big but. We've got Megas.
Nonetheless, all Rex is gone.
Ooh. So should we start getting comfortable?
As who? As Dire or as Secret?
No, as casters for a long game. If Secret are going to turn this one around.
I don't know, man. These creeps are very strong. Like, it's 20. Okay, it's actually 29 minutes in, but still, these creeps are very strong at this phase, and they're gonna get all the auras too. So I think what you do is you wait for everyone to spawn and you start, you know, kind of doing the same thing. Kind of try to keep Secret base, like in their base, and try to walk into a lane with a wave of creeps, and just give these creeps all the auras too, and like play around them.
Divine Rapier picked up on
Really?
Nisha. Oh yeah.
Wow. All right.
This guy's been farming and he wants to hold on. He's not going out of this game without a fight.
Yeah. It's a 29-minute rapier. Why not?
Go for it. Nisha is ready to go. He's got himself a Titan Sliver. He's got a Desolator. He's got a Hurricane Pike, and he's got a Rapier.
I mean, what? Something that can happen is Viking takes a really bad fight now into rapier, and Secret just ends the game with if they don't have buybacks. So I guess it's a bold, but it's a kind of a necessary choice here.
Viking, how much longer are they willing to wait, though? Will they wait for the second, third Roche? It's not going to take too long, and Secret aren't exactly going to be getting much inside their base. Or do they go for something else? And yeah, he's got him out of position. Zai's going to see how long of a chase they can lead them on. I give him 13 seconds. One. Oh god. Oh, never mind. It's going to last about 3.
More like
they
one.
do commit the roar. Yeah. Wasn't expecting Toby to use the roar on him there. I thought they might have wanted to use that to break high ground, but whatever. They'll bring down the Tide. Tide doesn't have a buyback.
Yeah.
He will do... No, he doesn't. In 1 minute 25, so he'll be up again. But it is only 30 minutes into the game, so 30 seconds till he's back up again. They won't be able to take the throne in that time.
To cast the Ravage for sure, but yeah.
Secret, look at these guys.
What do you do, Secret?
So aggressively. Don't cross the line. Don't do it, Nisha. Oh, he's over. Get back. Ooh, towers,
repair kit.
The range. Oh, they actually got a repair kit. Jesus. They need about 20 more of these and they might be good. And to be fair, does do a lot. Coil being used here, just trying to hold them back, see if they can find an opening here. But in comes the Echo, throwing them to the backlands. Tanner, he doesn't have that much. The Ravage comes through, but they're keeping him alive. The Satanic just meaning the standard distance is absolutely ridiculous. They're going to be able to bring down Zai for a second time. Nisha running away on the sidelines. Doesn't want to get caught out by Aramis right now. Aramis is chasing, though, along with the Venge Illusion. They're looking for Nisha. Meanwhile, the backlines of the fight, though, they have been able to bring down Tanner. But Matu, he's in trouble. He's going to get chopped apart. No buyback on him. Meanwhile, down goes the Earthshaker. 3 heroes left to defend. Venge has a buyback if they want to commit to this one, as a Rapier does get picked up. And this guy, he can hit towers pretty damn hard if he's given the chance. This might well be it. The Ancients are open. There are no ultimates up anymore, as in goes Aramis, tossing him up, doing the damage, but actually Puck able to dodge it in the air or something? I don't know, he comes down though, still trying to play around with this one, and here's your buybacks coming in. They managed to find them, Matu and Zai back into the fight. Tanner though is focusing the Ancient. The Ancient's getting low, the fortification comes out though, Puck diving into the front lines. Tanner still trying, they're in great position to be able to finish this one off. They can't stop them, they can't stop them taking the Ancient. Viking have done it. They take a game off Team Secret. Nobody expected that one. My goodness.
Yeah, they did. They managed to do it.
Yeah, they did. They certainly did. Wow. 32 minutes in, and the Huskar strat pays off. And I mean, you could say cheese if you wanted to, but I don't think that would be right, because this Huskar hero doesn't even feel like a cheesy hero anymore.
Nah, I mean, what is cheese nowadays? You know, it's like it's hard to measure. I think the game has been out for so long, and like, you know, all heroes have been in the pool for a long time, except obviously the very new ones. But nothing is really cheesy anymore. It's just, yeah, heroes are just heroes, right? But overall, the lineup might be a bit cheesy if you want it. Like, there's a lot of auras, right? There's a lot of.
It was a solid strat.
Chen, Venge, Beast. Yeah, it's a strong fight, man. They did it.
Wow.
So
what a game.
That probably helps them quite a lot in terms of their position as third place, right?
It does indeed. Yeah, it does indeed. Coming into the next series anyway. So the next series for the group is going to be Sword versus Wind and Rain. And then you got Alliance versus Secret. But this was going to put Viking in the position where they are now with 2 draws and 1 loss, I believe. Yeah, 2 draws, 1 loss. Sword Dark have 1 draw, 1 loss, and they're coming up against Wind and Rain now. So if they manage to draw this series, then they'll be coming up against Viking in a tiebreaker, because they went 1-1 before, which means there's no head-to-head advantage. And if Wind and Rain are able to take the series 2-0 over Viking, that'll result in a win for them. And I think a win is measured as 2 points, I'm going to say. So that'll put them in the same position as Sword Dark as well. So it's very likely going to be a tiebreaker, basically, going on between 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. Meanwhile, Team Secret, they're going to be pushed down to the 2nd place in the standings. Alliance taking that top seed. However, Secret do have a chance to take that top seed off them if they can get the 2-0 victory over them in the last game of the day. And that's going to be Alliance versus Secret, coming up after Sword Dark versus Wind and Rain, which is the next match coming up. Misery, are you going to be around to cast the next series, or maybe game 1 of the next series?
Unfortunately, I have to go soon, so I won't be.
Okay, well, I'm sure I can tie in somebody else, but Sword Dark versus Wind and Rain going to be coming up in about 10 minutes on this channel. Misery, thanks a ton for casting this game. It was certainly a fun one.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yep, and certainly be seeing you soon. Alrighty, we're going to take over a quick break, and then we've got Sword Dark versus Wind and Rain coming up here at the Dream League Closed Qualifiers.